Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. How are you all doing today? How are you doing? How is your Monday going? Happy Monday to you, and I hope your week started on a very good note. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me today on another interesting conversation. Yes. Come in here. If you're a content creator, a YouTuber, you create content on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, come in, let's have this conversation. And if you're not a content creator or you're an immigrant in another country, this conversation will definitely benefit you today. So come in and join me. Let's discuss. All right. How you doing? My weather today, let's see how the weather is warming up for me. Where is my weather? Okay, it's coming up, guys. Where is my weather app? Okay, before the weather comes up, I'm going to let you guys know what it is. However, happy Memorial Day to USA, all Americans. Today we are celebrating Memorial Day in our various homes, various states, thanking God for the country and also remembering those that have served, those that are serving, and their family members as well. So today is Memorial Day. We are remembering our fallen heroes and also heroes that are still serving. All right. How are you guys doing? Coming today. Let's celebrate. Come in. Let's celebrate. Let's discuss. Let's discuss. All right. Happy Memorial Day to all Americans. We thank God for the country and we thank God for the men of uniform, our army, our soldiers, our navy, and our Marines, and as well our police officers. This is Memorial Day today in America. A lot of people are celebrating and in remembrance of our fallen heroes and also heroes in service. We remember all of you in our prayers and all your family members. Well, thank you for defending the country and we thank you for fighting for our safety. May God continue to help you guys. And for those that passed, we remember them in prayers and their family members for their commitment to the nation. It's all for the country. So what am I talking about today? I'm talking about Nigerian content creators in their new countries, and they need to really be careful. Yeah, they need to be careful, be careful, be careful. How many times did I say be careful? 3 good times. Those days, when our parents want to caution us, they will call you more than 2 times for it to sit in your memory that your mother, your father is serious. And some of them will even go to the extent of asking you, how many times did I call you? And you have to repeat how many times they called you. It's a kind of caution for you to know that the road you're touring, the road you're going on, and what you're doing is not in line. So you should be able to, caution yourself, sit up and think again. Why am I saying Nigerian content creators, new immigrants in their new countries, to be careful on their political content and as well as other content that might relate to the state laws, rules, and regulation? When you come into a new country, you're still standing with your one leg, okay? Just like the African proverb says, when a fowl comes to a new vicinity, it stands with one leg to be able to survey the environment and know what is going on. So not because you're a YouTuber, you have following, you're a Facebooker, you have following, YouTuber, you have subscribers, you already have audience in the internet. That does not mean you jump into a new country and boom, camera action set. The next thing is you're talking about their political ideas, which you haven't taken your time to study, to understand. One thing is to listen to the news of your country or maybe opinions of others, but you need to be able to sit up and find out the true details of that news. What led to the news, the genesis of a policy, and the laws governing your country. your new country. For the fact that you have an audience on social media does not mean you understand your new country. As you come in as a new person, it's expected you go down to studying the laws of your land, the rules, the regulations, especially as it relates to online. Some countries they have what they call freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want to say. So far, you're not saying things that can put you in trouble. You're good. But in most countries, you don't just say things because because you think you can talk. No. You have to study the country, your new country, find out what their laws, rules, regulations says, and you have to be able to understand them so that you don't find yourself back to your motherland. Why do you say that? Yeah, some situation you might say some things that is contrary and you can be picked. Remember, you're new in this place. You don't even know much about them. You don't know their policies. You don't know their rules. You don't know their regulations. And like I said, for the fact that you found yourself on social media, you have an audience. That does not mean you should jump into talking things that you barely understand because you heard it from the radio station or you heard it from the television or you read about it online. No. If you want to study your government policy, look for government broadcasting station to listen to. And then they have archives where they've interviewed presidents and interviewed policymakers. You can also go to the public library of your new country and read their laws. There is no excuse whatsoever. And we all know that ignorance of a law is not any defense. For the fact that you're ignorant that this exists does not exonerate you from action because you could have thought about it before saying it. There is no excuse, especially when you're coming from Nigeria, where a lot of things can be looked over, and a lot can be swept under the carpet. Just a mere you talking to the police officer, some of those things might be handled there without anybody pressing charges. That does not mean it works the same in your new country. Have you taken the policies of your new country to understand where you stand as a new immigrant? Or are you qualified to give those advices that you're giving on your special advice? Last time on my live stream here, we talked about a new immigrant, a Nigerian new immigrant to United Kingdom that was sharing an opinion. I want to believe it was his personal opinion, but he made it as if it was the opinion of all new Nigerians migrating to UK for study. Because he said, what they are coming there to do, they use education to get to UK, but that they are not interested in education. Those were his exact words. You can only speak for yourself. You cannot speak for the whole student. And that's where he missed it. Is that Emdee, MD or whatever? I think it's MD or Timmy. Let me just call him MD, okay? MD. Let's call him MD for the sake of this conversation. I know MD right now is sitting in regret. If he had known, he would have answered those questions diplomatically or to stand for a political correct than just saying the things he said, claiming that most Nigerian students. Have you studied the policy or the tactics of a television house that is interviewing you? Have you gone to their archives to find information for yourself? What kind of research have you made? Have you studied that your new country? Have you studied their cyber law to know the things you ought and ought not to say? Facebook these days is making it very interesting in the sense that when you say something or you want to type something, Facebook will ask you, do you really want to post this? They also implemented that on Instagram. They will ask you, do you want to actually post this, that this particular comment is not right? Then you now rethink whether to restructure your comment before you post it out. What YouTube does, YouTube will hold that particular comment for the owner of that channel to review, especially when you put those features in your channel to review certain content, comment before it's published. YouTube will put them on hold until you go back to review them. Have you studied to understand the cyber rules regarding your new country? Like I said, for the fact that you have the audience, you have the numbers, that does not turn you automatically to an advisor. Let me bring it down to the US. Before you can come and start talking, you have to make sure you have certification on what you're talking about. If you're there to advise people on what to do about their health, make sure you have a license to back up what you're saying. Have you wondered why most Nigerians, Nigerian Americans, why they are not doing content like scholarship content, content like political content? Have you wondered why most Nigerian content creators living in the US, why they are not diving into those kind of conversation? Because for you to come out to say things that you're not sure of, it will land you to liability case that by the time you're done paying this lawsuit and paying for the costs, next time you'll be able to ask yourself, does it really worth it? Thank you, Fechi Health and Wellness. Thank you, Mommy Fechi. Good morning to you, and thank you for joining me today. Today is Memorial Day for us, so it's public holiday, and we're remembering our fallen heroes and heroes that are still serving in the US, making sure the country is safe. So thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you. All right. So what am I saying? Why is it that people are not, why is it that most Nigerians are not doing those content? They live in this country. Some of us have lived here for a long time and still here, but still, it's not something, because first of all, you have to ask yourself, what qualification do I have, or am I just giving my personal opinion? If you're giving your personal opinion, is different than when you're categorically rounding up your opinion to be general opinion. No. Or certain opinion, yes, you must do this is how to do it. I've seen titles that migrate to Canada in 3 days, migrate to Canada in 10 days. I was like, don't these people have immigration policies? Migrate to Canada in 3 weeks. Won't the person apply for visa? Won't the person go for interview? Or you just apply, then approve automatically, and then you find your way in 3 weeks? I was asking, is it that they don't have immigration policies? Why is it that we have a lot of those information online? Please, my fellow Nigerians, people from motherland, okay? Motherland Nigeria, fellow Africans, if you're in a new country and you're making your content, we'll be talking about content that you can make that will not put you in trouble, okay? But please, if you're there to give economic advice and political advice, just like our baby girl, Dyna Ekwueme, has been dishing out since she moved to Saudi Arabia, please don't just rely on information you see you hear from your news station, radio station, on YouTube. No. Go look for government gazette, look for government journals, government policy book of your country, and read them. Then you'll be able to understand. Most of the Western countries, their proceedings are live, transmitted live. In the US, we have a station we call C-SPAN. If you want to know everything about American government, tune on to C-SPAN. You will hear about recession, about voting, about policy, legislation, everything you want to know about the government. So before you carry your camera and say action, light action, remember, there are liability lawsuits. It's so huge in the US. All right. Welcome, Treasure Gist. Thank you for being here. Niger Daughter, thank you for being here. How you guys doing? Thank you. Niger, Mommy Fiti, thank you for the thumbs up and the share. I really appreciate it. Niger Daughter say, greeting host, everyone in the house. Thumbs up done. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Same here. We have a public holiday today in the UK. Yay! Happy holidays, Mommy Fiti. Wow, you see, and Nigeria is also having holidays today. Wow. All right, that is interesting. All right, so let's get back to these guys. this is what I'll be discussing today. And what prompted this conversation today was the last live stream I made about Nigerian immigrants that granted an interview to BBC reporter, which was very, well, very, will I say, yeah, detrimental to him because right now he's not finding things easy. And the kind of troll he got on the internet based on that interview, I would tell you in the next life he's going to come, he will never grant such an interview again, never again. So we talked about it a few days ago. And this morning, Dyna Ekwueme rushed to her community tab to leave a comment that the last live stream she did, that she has privated it because a very good watcher commented about not discussing Saudi Arabia politics online. So she ran quickly to private that live stream and then promised her Patreon fans that she might be able to put it in her Patreon account if people really want to watch. Why are we making this live stream? When you come into your new country, first of all, study what goes on there. I was speaking with I was trying to make a call, WhatsApp call, with a friend of mine living in United Emirates, Dubai. She was like, her phone was not connecting because her VPN need to be connected first. I said, really? I said, yeah, that is the law of the country. Everything you're doing online, the government have to know what you're doing. Now you can't just come and be talking blah blah online. That is Dubai. So everybody, every phone number, everything is attached to the person that registered for it so that they can be able to trace where that conversation is coming from. And then if you say something wrong, they will be able to take action. Have you studied the cyber laws of your country before you carry your camera, light, action? Hey, have you? If you haven't, watch what you say. When I talk about the people making scholarship videos, somebody asked me in the past, "Oh, why are you not talking about scholarship?" I say, well, every information I need to give somebody is already online. You need to read those information and find it, right? I don't want to come and say something because of clickbait. And at the same time, I don't want to say something because of clickbait title and the way you want people to rush to your video and put myself in trouble. I can't. Maybe because of the training I have or because of my profession, I can't. All right. Sylvia, thank you so much. I see you in my kids channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. God bless you. Real good. Thank you for joining me today. A friend of mine who is also a YouTuber, she has asked me, why are you not doing this? I say no. Why are you not doing immigration content? I said no. First of all, I don't have license certified as an immigration person. Is either you have license, maybe you're a lawyer, you're practicing immigration law, or you have license as certified by the government. There is a board for everything. Carpenters, they have board that certify you to be a carpenter. If you're an electrician, there is a board that will certify you to be a qualified electrician. If you're a gravel, a cement mixer, there is a board that will certify you to be a cement mixer. You can't just wake up and start talking things that you don't have license to discuss. You can talk about things based on your personal experience. So everything you're saying is your personal experience. That is fine. Then you know you're not going to put yourself in trouble because you're sharing your story. But for you to turn on camera, light, action, and start telling people, stop going to this country, migrate to this country, go to this country, because of what? Recession is coming, is going to hit this country. Then have you asked yourself how their energy bill is doing? Oh, girl, stick to what you can prove. When I mean stick to what you can, when they call you in court, you can defend it. If you're discussing on public opinion, fine. You know this is already in the public. But don't make it look as if you're telling people to live where they are because you think, or because you read on YouTube or watch one YouTube video that you so much like the interpretation they gave. You think that's what is happening in that country. Omo, be careful. Oh. I don't know if they don't have liabilities, a lawsuit where you are. It is huge in my country where I live. It's so huge. Before you come and give any advice, especially professional advice, to the extent of you telling people to leave their place and migrate to another country, you've already assumed to be a professional, to have license, that you know what you're saying and you can stand by it, you can verify it. If you're not sure, do content that will not land you in trouble. All right. Thank you, Herod of Mary. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. But me to say you're very correct to you. I see people who just arrived UK here in the UK giving some information that they should really not be dishing out. That is the thing. People should be careful what you're saying. I've been asked, I say, you live in the US, I should talk about immigration. And when I was having that conversation with my husband, the first thing my husband asked me, do you have license to practice what you want to go and discuss? I said no. So for that reason, you can take it off. You don't even bother. Don't bother. To make bread, you have to be qualified to make bread. To make hair, not buy wig and put on, make natural hair, you have to go through the board of cosmetology to get certification to run. You can't just wake up in the US and be talking because, hey, I'm now in a new country. I get camera, I get followers, light action. Hey, guys, you guys should start applying and coming to the US the next week. A 10 days visa to come to the 10 days to come to US. Boy, what is wrong with our people? You're telling people three weeks to migrate to a new country. That means you're putting yourself as an immigrant professional, immigration professional rather, before you come discussing that. Do you have a license? Are you a certified political analyst? Are you an economic advisor of that country? If you don't do a video that you start running kitty kata kata like Dyna Ekwueme, running to private your video. Don't. Thank you for being here. Inspire with Ella Suitable. Thank you for being here. Girl, I've been watching all your videos. I'm not leaving content, but I've been watching all your videos. I'm not leaving comment for you, Ella, but I've been watching all your videos. All of them. All of them. It's just the one you posted yesterday that I haven't watched. All right. Thank you guys for being here. So I'll be dropping my link as well. If you have anything to chip in here, feel free to comment. If you're watching from Facebook, you can also jump on the comment, the link to discuss your opinion. If you're a new immigrant to any new country, come here. Let's talk about it. When I was reading the community page of Dyna Ekwueme, I was like, and also another person commented, "Thank you. I don't like a hearsay. You guys know me here. I love having facts. So let me get to that Diana's community page so I don't miss a thing, okay? All right. So I guess one of the people that corrected Diana was Zoe. He said, no, not this one. Let me pull up that person quickly. Let me pull it up. Oh, yeah. So it's Zoe. Zoe said, love you lot and love your content. I'm glad you did not take offense. So maybe this person, if you click on the channel, she lives in Saudi Arabia. She's working in Saudi Arabia and she's also making Saudi Arabia content. So those that are already in Saudi Arabia, content creators living in Saudi Arabia, working in Saudi Arabia, I believe they are the ones that, commented on Diana's video that made Diana to quickly private that video. This particular lady that left a comment or that led to Diana's privating the video is also in Saudi Arabia. She makes content. If you go to her about page. She will tell you what she's into. And sincerely speaking, if you watch her channel, you'll be able to like relate what is happening in the country, her personal experience, her opinion, and things. And she's not getting into the politics of the Saudi Arabia. I talked about a friend in Dubai. For you to get connection overseas, you have to put your VPN so that they will know where that conversation is coming from. Some countries are not as free as people think. So before you carry camera, be careful what you say. Before you turn yourself a professional advisor, economic advisor, a political advisor, telling people to leave, to start buying food and stocking in their house, the recession is coming, just like COVID, buy this, protect it, store it like this. Please, are you a political advisor, economic advisor? Do you have license to say what you're saying? Or you just want to run your mouth because you have following? Be careful, oh. Be careful. Jenny, have you been on vacation? Where has Jenny been? Oh, Jenny, oh, we miss you. Where have you been, sis? Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. Ella Suitable, thank you so much, Ella. Ella, honestly, I've watched all your videos. Some of them I cried, but as well, we moved, just like you said. So please, before you go on telling people to start buying food and stocking in their houses because you're an economic advisor, do you have license? Rather, make that video your personal video by saying, the way I'm seeing this inflation and economy going, what me and my family are doing, we are buying off food to stock at least have 3 months supply, 1 month supply. That's what we are doing. We don't want to be caught, in the middle whereby you have shortage of food, you go to grocery stores, you not see food to buy. That is better than coming to tell people, relocate back to Nigeria. West is not this, that is not. Madam, Oga, who gave you license? Who made you spokesperson for the economy or political affairs of the country you're talking about? If you don't have license, I beg, jejely do your content, personalize your content, let it be you. Don't put yourself in trouble. Don't put yourself in trouble. Honestly, I'm saying it here as a wake-up call. I'm so happy that this person, wrote something for Diana, and Diana took it very positively by going to private the live stream in the first place. I am so happy about that. At least she's listening, because the person now, if you go to the comment section, you'll be able to see how people were talking about it. They were very civilized in the comment section, civil conversation going on in that comment section. And I really applaud those that were able to be civil and be positive in responding to that. But please, like I said, if you don't have certification to give your advice, better keep it to yourself. Or rather, share your personal experience. Nobody prevents you from sharing your personal experience. Nobody prevents you. Ask yourself, why is it that most Nigerian content creators in the US are not hammering on migrate to the US? Is it that Nigerians no one come America? Of course, plenty of them are interested in coming. But why? Because you're putting on, a very suggestive or deceiving title could become an offense for you. If it's misleading, telling people you can come to this place in 3 months, in 2 months, in 3 weeks, in 1 week, if it's misleading, contrary to what the embassy of that particular country where you're telling them to leave, what that particular country is saying on their embassy website, if it's different from what you're offering, you can find officers in your house the next minute. Do you think because you're on social media, nobody knows you? They know where you are. Trust me. Let me give you guys a little experience about what happened to when one of my sisters visited me. So we saw adverts, commercial on a TV. We liked it. They put buy. Just click this number and you buy. My sister started laughing. She came from Nigeria. She started laughing that this week can be very funny. How can you just click something on your TV, you buy? I say you want truth, right? that is possible. If you click now, they will charge you. You will buy that thing. My sister thought we were joking. I said, okay, let me just help you out here. We clicked. They already know your address. Everything is connected. Don't think they don't know where you are. You can say whatever you want to say. No, be careful. Everything is connected. When I was calling somebody from Dubai, she couldn't hear me. I couldn't hear her. I was WhatsApp because she said I should hold on, let her pick her VPN so that she'll make sure her connection is well. That people don't just come up and start saying things in Dubai. Dubai is United Emirates. And we are talking about Saudi Arabia, where Diana is. It's not everything you say. It's not everything, especially when you don't understand the law of the country. Please personalize that your content to yourself. If this UK visa scholarship BBC interviewer, if that guy had personalized that question to himself, say, look at me, I even came the same route. My wife filed for me. I'm a dependent and I'm here to study. Or maybe my intention was just to come and not to study. Nigerians will not be tearing him into pieces. If he had said, my intention was, I came through that route, my wife was here before me, she filed for me, and I'm also a benefactor of that same process. However, when I was coming, my intention wasn't not just to come and study. My intention was to Japa completely. If that boy had said it, he would be in trouble with the UK government, that at least with his brothers in Nigeria, they will not be tearing him into pieces. Personalize your content. Don't go on World Advisor of the Year. Please don't. Be careful. Study. In the US, is a free country. Everybody is allowed to say what they say. And even if, as much as we know it's a free country, when it comes to personalized advice, especially, rather, when it comes to professional advices, especially where it concerns politics, it concerns religion, it concerns policies. If you no get license, no come talk am. This thing I'm telling you, if you live in the US, you're not certified political analyst, certified economic advisor, political analyst, and then you come and be telling them, make una pack, leave the West, leave the West. Who gave you the right? Somebody can pick up that your video, and that is it for you. The next thing, you see officers of the law in your home. Come and defend what you said, madam. Anyway, thank you. Oh, Priska and Jome. Priska, how are you? My husband was asking of you yesterday that, are you okay? So Priska, I told him that your Wi-Fi was giving problem. That's why we've not been talking. I hope you're doing okay. I meant to call you today because I'm home and no work today. How are you doing, Priska? Thank you, Amy Riyadh. Thank you. Thank you so much for yesterday. I slept up on your video, woke up on your video, and then before I eventually took a bow. Thank you for coming. Vicky's Corner, thank you for being here. Vivian's TV, thank you for being here. So what am I talking about today? Dyna Ekwueme, she had gone to private her video according to the statement she made on her community tab. Vicky, I watched your video already this morning. I don't leave comment because I can't catch up with writing comment. Anyways, why am I saying this? Before you start talking, if you're in a new country, study the laws, the cyber laws of that country. Be careful the kind of advices you dish out. If you're not certified as a certified person, you have a license to practice that which you want to give as what is happening right now. Economic recession is happening. People should start relocating. That advice carry weight. Are you misleading the public? Is an offense. Are you misleading the public? Find what the country where you are says about those information. Here in the US, to be a carpenter, you must pass board license for them to give you board exam, for them to give you certified carpenter, certified barber, certified hairdresser, certified beautician, everything has certificate. You have a license number. So that when your client come calling that she went to this particular person for services, and then this is what happened to him, you'll be able to trace your license number and know if you're certified. If you're not certified, or more, you're in trouble. Your jail time will be higher because you're giving advices that you're not qualified to give in the first place. You're rendering services that you're not qualified to render in the first place. My link is down, and I do have Niger.TV here. Sis, welcome to the table. How you day, first of all?
I do. Good afternoon, Matthew. You. I want sleep, but I see your thumbnail. Now I say no, ha. This sleep, I bet just leave me. I want the listen.
Microphone.
Ha, my mic. Hear me. No, my this earpiece, so
no,
it's this earpiece.
No, it's crack. Maybe not earpiece, yeah.
Hey, don't clear now.
It don't clear, but you know too clear. It still they come with echo.
I mean, may I go back, come back?
Okay, try. Let's see, because I won't make they hear you well. Try go down and then come back again. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to know that you're doing well, Priska. Thank you. I'm gonna let him know as well. So what am I saying today? Before you come and start giving advices, be careful. Be careful. Let me even make fun here so that we can laugh. I remember when my friend told me she posted a road tour, US road tour on her live, on her content, and people were like, "Madam, you don't travel, go America." We made fun of it, we laughed, but that's a very good one. Hello?
Hello, Auntie Yo-Yo.
It's a little better. It's a little better.
Hey, a little. That is maybe not my network.
It's still very itchy. It's itchy, and it do it is scratch when you talk. No. It could be network, right?
Okay, may I on my phone network then? May I leave this one first?
Okay. So why am I saying here? We know since Dyna moved
to let me off mine.
Okay. Well, since she moved to Saudi Arabia, she's been talking about advices. You should listen to this YouTube link. You should go and hear. Do not believe what you're hearing in your TV stations. Listen to analysis, analyzing it. Those people on YouTube are also making content. They are making money from the views they get. So everybody on YouTube is doing business. But like I said, if you're in the US and you want to know what is happening in the country, please go to C-SPAN. Okay? That is government television. Every law they want to pass, every bill they want to pass, you will hear the debate live on TV. Maybe this one, then they do a bit trial. They say they don't want live streaming the trial. You go hear debates back and forth. I say yes, nay. You must hear them. If you want to know about what is going on, go and listen to that channel. I'm not telling you to go and listen to CNN or Fox News. No, go to C-SPAN so you'll be able to understand what the country is talking about, how their politics works, and the kind of policies they are bringing out. Before you start giving advice, I don't talk and before, make sure you get license. Hello, Niger daughter.
Ma, I hope you can hear me now.
And Mommy Tracy said they can hear you very well. So if they can hear you very well, no worry. That means it's coming from me. So go ahead.
Okay. Mommy, good afternoon, ma. I greet all my sisters in the house. So sis Vicky, I see you. Amy, sis Vivian, I see all of now. I did Dyna live stream that day for yesterday. And I know who collect her small note. I be they collect her, but first he did the live stream when they distract me. Well, I did very happy because I do another second video where they happy for her. Say she take the advice when that person tell her. Because initially, that side when she did not dey abroad. This our friends when we even still dey say, get wait till you go talk. Because everything when you they talk, normal, they don't do and say, you know, for some our African people that they use different name till they buy SIM card. Now your voice that they trace now. Whether you use person paper to buy anything, they will use your voice to track you. We need
Wow.
to be very careful. When they talk about, say, Europe, next winter, we know get gas, we know get
Heater,
fuel,
right?
a heater. I say, what did this lady you they talk? If you see where they store fuel put, where France people they store fuel put, that one Nigeria when they with the generator, they don't get the that is they don't get on. But what are they speak out for English to preserve now? That they keep
Hence,
Nigeria when we get the real fuel. If you reach where Europe they store their fuel, Nigeria they not get that. Those country where they talk about, me I they laugh. You know, some people go still the advice her, she no want take. She say she'd like to do politics, she'd like to react. Then me will call react now. Some of his subscribers will come for me. I not really understand though. Make them leave me for ways too. Those people. Eh? I'm coming
no,
1 minute.
see, the thing is this. Vicky said she has watched your video. The laughter won't kill him. You and the Dynamo. So I've not watched that video you did. I'm definitely going to watch it. What I'm trying to say here, before you start advising, be careful. Be careful. Oh, she dropped. I think it's her network. Be careful what you say. Ella asked me a question here. Ella said, how about putting disclaimer? Let me go back to Ella's question. Ella said, oh, so, but what if a person what kind of disclaimer are you putting? Are you putting a disclaimer that your video is purely for entertainment and you're saying something wrong? You can't be telling people to move from where they are. You understand? And then put a disclaimer. You're contradicting yourself. That disclaimer will not save you. If you're putting a disclaimer that the information you are saying here is not your personal opinion, is information you got because it has been analyzed by the law and this. So everything you're hearing is as stated by the law or as stated by the policy or by the rules. What a disclaimer are you putting exactly? You put a disclaimer, you go and say something else. You're contradicting yourself. That will not exonerate you in a real Western court. You know, they may set you free. Before you say something, yeah, Niger daughter, go ahead.
Like Dyna not really talk bad against Saudi. What did I hear when she talk? She said, from next year, make people not go there. As things be now, no be so things be where she come Saudi. Now what I hear say she talk. Now America, Europe, now she read the deliberate on. Then somebody drop message for her about things when they happen around that area. Make she deliberate on her. Those bye. She can't say she go redo another live stream for all those bye for that side. Wetin me be think? I be think say maybe now wetin first happen for social media when she first address about people talk about her second pregnancy. Now that one me even think say maybe she take private time. Maybe person tell us wetin don't happen before. Why you they bring that one me be think. Or maybe all those America, or maybe not come Saudi again, not come that side. Say things want start to dey happen now. May una dey una side. Maybe because I not really see strong things when she talk. Now just her normal talk, her normal dance when she dey dance. You know, we know her put for one dance when she dey dance. Dollar don't they go down? Nobody may not save dollar. Oh, Europe no get gas. So Europe now go hammer us. I beg go, may una buy jacket come for me. Europe go hammer us next year.
Niger daughter, I get question for you. Somebody asked why she go private the video now if she no talk, if she thinks she no talk anything bad.
Yes, for me, when I watch that video, now about people, things when it happen when she get belle, she address that word. Now that thing, now she really address. Say she know they come out, they address when they go say, Dyna do like this, Dyna do like this. She know they come out to talk. When somebody try to talk about her pregnancy, she not come out on YouTube talk. Now Instagram, now she talk. Now that word, now me really say she deliberate on. And Europe and America say we no get fuel. Now that thing me really hear. And if you want come Saudi, there from next year. No be she not measure Saudi, she measure their Middle East side. If you want come, no come from next year. Stay your side. stay your area. Now wetin me read here, I not hear bad thing when she talk.
So
Because
it could be that when she was saying, if you want no come this country next year, you go hard for this country, you go do this. Maybe there could be other things said about no come, hunger go kill you, economy is going bad, or the politics is heating up, a recession is going. It could be
yes,
that she talks.
yes, but she dey talk am normal. Na all her video she dey talk am since when she no dey see vlog dey give
No,
us.
you know,
She
her
don
video,
dey talk.
she dey hammer am on no go
Yes,
US, no go Europe.
yes,
But this
yes.
one, maybe she don't include Saudi for it. You know, you can say
Eh,
something about America. They will
she's
just free speech. But Saudi, you have to be careful what you say in that country. You have to be
yes, but
careful.
wetin she talk say make anybody no come that side. She no even mention Saudi. She say this Saudi wey I dey now, where she really talk. He say this Saudi wey I dey now, wetin dey happen when she come, no be wetin dey happen again now. Say things dey hard. But that
Esther,
one no be
see
bad
what
thing.
Vicky said. Vicky said maybe it's a new live stream which we never watch. Maybe because the one where they talk.
No, na her new live stream when she do day for yesterday. Na I dey there, na the midnight when one girl dey attack me, abi one man dey attack me.
The
Na
one
now.
for day before yesterday is still there. She no private am.
No, she private am. She private am. The live stream not dey. The live stream when me watch, I wan go carry video from that live stream when person for dey attack me.
Okay, the
When
one
I
she left is
screenshot.
5 days ago.
Yes.
Okay. The reason why I still dey see am is because I watched that live stream, the one she did 3 days ago. That be the reason
No,
why I dey see am. Because if I
3 days
go to,
ago, me I watch am too. Me I no dey see am again. He private am.
are you
I
kidding?
watch am. Yes, 4 days ago. Now only 4 days ago, they here now. Then maybe it go be
Okay, the
3 days
one three
ago
days
for your
ago.
side.
Okay, I don't see that one. I know what the one where they should do.
No, you not watch am. You not
Yeah,
watch am. Now we watch am. She
okay.
not now just react to now she really react to. Me come write and say, no be problem. Now you na reactor of the world. People will come for you. Because say people they call for her. People they attack her. People go leave YouTube. They will come her IG, write full notes and send out to her. Say make they not they send her opinion and her matter she they talk for here. Who go here? Dynamite. Now she they advise. So that make they prepare down for the world ahead.
You see, may they prepare for that is where I have issues. You can't be talking about some countries' economic situation where you have no license to speak in professional manner. Rather, let her be making those videos as her personal experience. Okay,
Yes.
I believe she has studied that video and realized that maybe this thing can put me in trouble. For that reason, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to put it in public. Because that
Maybe.
lady I talked about, she's also in Saudi Arabia. She's making content from Saudi Arabia, her trips, the places she visited, things about her work, her personal experience. But she's not telling people, don't move to this country. Don't move to this country. When you're doing those move to that country, you're coming as an advisor who has license. You've done your studies, your economic analysis. You have evaluated all the government policies, the ones they're about to pass and the ones that they recently passed, how it's going to affect that particular country in 3 months' time, in 6 months' time. So people, if anybody should listen to your advice and move, let me just categorically say here, let's say I listened to that advice and I moved to a different country and then lost everything I have here, and something started going bad for me. And after that 3 months that she predicted, recession will hit, people will be freezing under code because there is no provision. Then none of those things happen. I will come back to sue her to court for pain and suffering I went because I followed her advice like she gave. So people are careful on what they say. Liability is a big thing here. You can't just come and say things that you don't have license to say, that you're not qualified to say. I don't talk and say, hairdresser, get you must pass the board
License.
before they will give
Yes,
you
that is
license
fine.
to practice. If na
That is
concrete you dey mix, you must pass the board for concrete mixer before you get license. I do have Emmy here. Delicious Emmy, welcome, beautiful. Thank you for joining me today. And all of you in the comment section, thank you guys.
Sis, welcome to the house. Oh.
Hello,
So
my
why am I
darling.
saying?
Good
Let
evening,
me just
host.
conclude this so you can come on a delicious Annie. You can't just
Oh,
come and be giving professional advices, especially when it concerns people's lives, people's well-being, their movement, economic life as well, telling people to move. What if people moved? I mean, we never see in the news. It happened in this one happened, I think, Ondo State or Shun State, whereby I can't remember the state, whereby a religious group, their priest told them to start fasting. One happened in Kenya. They followed the instruction of their leader, and they went into fasting. I think it's Kenya, one of the African countries that this one happened. They went into fasting. Then most of them passed in the process because they were doing, is this a 40 days fasting or whatever. The country eventually got the information. They took people there. They were digging out their shallow graves, bringing them, the skulls out and all of that. Be careful who you follow their information, because if anything should happen, you might be arrested, and that is the truth. Emmy, please, the floor is yours. Thank you.
hello, host. Hello, host. Greetings, everyone. Sorry, I had a premiere, so let me be through with that premiere first before I come back. Hello, Niger daughter. Hello, Ella
Please, I greet.
Sutebu,
Oh,
Vicky's corner. Everybody in the comment section. Your girl is loyal. I greet you all. You know that in this our YouTube community space, there is something I've noticed even before I became a reactor fully is the level of hypocrisy and the level of stupidity people exhibit in this area. Where somebody will see something that is not true and you talk about it in your own, best way, and people will come for you. Oh, why did you say this? Oh, why did you say that? That is the issue we're having in this our community. Before she went to TikTok and started doing her relocation content, there are some reactions she will do concerning her. Some idiots will come out and say they are fighting for their lawful cause. Now she has taken that same leg to TikTok. TikTok where things are unfiltered and they're giving her enough woto. She has come back to YouTube. They are still giving her enough woto. I keep saying, what does Dyna Ekwueme know about reaction? Sorry, about relocation that she's coming out to talk about war and food scarcity? If you want to look at her relocation to Saudi Arabia, it is questionable. Because even till now, sef, this no be say we dey try use back of mouth talk am. There are plenty things that are off about it, but we don't want to go into that. So if you that relocated, we are seeing plenty comma in your own. Tell us why we will not see comma when you are giving opinion about other places. And I even asked one of my cousin who lives in the US that come, oh, is it true that war is coming to US? He said, who said that? I had to ask.
Emmy,
I had to ask.
so what did they tell you,
God will
Emmy?
laugh me now.
What did they, what did
you
they
dey
tell
talk now. You dey tell us something. Oh yeah.
He said, who said that? I said, my sister, it's one night. He said, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. He said, you think it is Nigeria that people can pull the country down just for people's political interest? He said in the US, he get as you go take do your way. Even your foreign people take say, come, 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 come. The unity of the United States is number one before any other interest. Say, please, don't mind that talk. Nothing is happening in the US. Even if anything want to happen, their government will look for a way to sort it
Emmy, do
out.
you know why? Do
That
you
is
know why
true.
I'm laughing out so loud? Do you know why I'm laughing now? So imagine your brother
Mm.
was telling you that. Sometimes when I listen to some of those Diana's live stream, I was like, I will not. My husband is a practicing attorney, okay? So, and he's a finance expert as well. So, and I was like asking him, I say, hey, wait, daddy, come. What do you think about this? He said, why are you listening to ignorant people?
That's the same thing my
That was
husband
what my
tells me. That
husband.
was that was the best and pass. Eh?
I'm telling you, and I said, no, I'm asking a question that somebody was saying, say, wait, if you want to know what is happening, not CNN, not Fox News, not all those people you're listening to on YouTube, please go watch government station and hear them debate on the policies. America is, and they were talking about how to prevent recession from hitting them. You will hear it. The Democrats will say, we want this thing to be done before we agree to what you're saying. These people hearing what they are saying. Don't come and ask me ignorant question again. What nonsense is this? I say, sorry, sir.
That is
Honestly,
this thing just
those
for a
things are
ghost.
laughable.
This thing just for a ghost thing. When my husband watches my reaction, that's the first thing. So that's why do you used to watch people that don't even know what they are saying? I feel insulted at times. Sincerely.
No, now content.
You see?
We just create content. Everything I be true for content.
Me always say something. Me always say something. It's not every content you see me here I can do.
Yeah.
You see this politics matter will be say, even if you wake me for night, I will tell you what's happen now. It's because I live inside. I have people that give me acid they hot, and I know what it did to my mental health before I recovered from it. And don't forget that most of the times when you get these informations online, it is biased. Except you are getting it from the original source, which she cannot vouch for. When I also heard that she spoke about Saudi Arabia laws and this, I'm like, even me that was not even lived there. Immediately I said, Saudi is a conservative country. I don't live there, but I know that. Talk about somebody that lives there. The US, you can come and talk about the US, they will look you, they will keep quiet. But once it start looking like that side, they will call you to order. But you know that this country you are living in, this is how it is. Me that live here in Nigeria, I know about those kind of countries. Let's talk more of you. I advise her in my new video. I understand she doesn't want to do family vlogging again, but there are other niches she can do that will not put her in trouble. The husband is just new in Saudi Arabia.
Absolutely.
Temptation used to come in different ways. May there not see temptation. That is my prayer for her. That was something I said in my video. All these things are trials. They are hard times. It's now left for her to apply wisdom, leave political relocation, face the sweet part, the way them touch here start doing it. How to Japa in 2 days. This one, that, do that one. Leave war. Leave this one. Leave those ones. Go and do your research. How to Japa the sweet parts. Leave all this talk. Make she not go enter problem. Now why me they talk my own no? Because these people, now go to the year, don't the year come oh.
Vicky said in her video that those one is to go. They don't hear come. They don't hear one angle. They don't get.
So don't talk my own no. You just notice that you will not see the person's enemy again. That is it. That is it.
So, sis, I don't know whether you now watch and Dyna Ekwueme when she just new reach Saudi. He get one video when she put for her channel. Normal she dey vlog. One man just stop car, collect her YouTube channel name. Say you be YouTuber. I say yes. That her video I do one to tell her say make she be careful. No be normal person be that person. Since when she dey waka for Saudi Arabia, how many people don't carry her stand now? Collect her YouTube channel. Those people they be government workers. That they work. That they see.
When I will see that video,
I don't say you dey smart, rich like this.
Esther, when I see that video, you know say I never be. You know say I never be full reactor that time. When I see that video, I can't ask myself, say, she Diana no know what's up. You don't know what's up. Even that time when she go that man house, go see the family, I can't say, you just reach Saudi, you don't even go person house. We're not be able to person they talk now. Now why me I keep quiet? Then she not go put her husband for trouble.
Yeah, when I started this live stream, I was trying to make people understand reasons why you can't see things. When I talked about, I was discussing somebody who is into international securities and all of that, talking about Gist Lover, that he's anonymous, nobody knows him, blah, blah, blah. The person laughed at me that this guy might be working, he might be a private somebody working for some people, you understand? for him to be this anonymous to the point of losing his million followers and refuse to identify who he was. He might be working for either government agency or anti-government agency. You understand? So he has information of all those people. And again, if you, like I said, if you come to the country, a new country, be careful. You might see a company, they will write health title as the company name. It might not be it might not have anything to do with health. That is just, it might be a government agency there, but they are using different names so that people can freely come. They can collect your information. You get what I'm saying? Be careful what you say. Look at what Niger daughter said when she saw that video. She was like, "This might be government person, but you don't know, collecting your information." Be careful about your environment. You can't just come and people can be friendly. I understand, but in an unfriendly country, and they are being this friendly, be careful. Period. Be very careful before you start giving your information and all of that. Be careful. Watch what you say. Is very, very important. It's very important. Thank you, Cynthia. Nkechi Cynthia, I appreciate your coming. Mommy Fechi said, I hope she will hear all this advice and be careful. Those people know they smile when it comes to things.
And they vex.
And that is
true. They vex. Now go that they hear.
The African. Yes, so host they of course we have them. They can just be there working under. I don't know who they are working. You don't know who
Host sometimes they're not even government agencies. There are people that on their own they're working as spies. They will not go and give government agencies those information.
Informants, it could be informants. All of them still relate to government.
Because that time when she just got to Saudi, and there was a video Vicky did where she was like, she was when she went to that man's house now with the wife and dog. The first thing, God knows, before God and man, the first thing that came to my heart was, that person we live for Port Harcourt now. You suppose know so. You just go country maybe say as it be. They're already giving you, they're already videoing you, you're already giving out channel name, you're already visiting. I'm like, I was not comfortable in my spirit. But if you come and talk, they will say you don't like her. They will say you are an enemy. I kept quiet. But God knows. Then that maybe had a reaction to that, I would have spoken about it. That babe, you are loose-guarding yourself too much. You are loose-guard well. Nobody's your friend in that country. Take it like that. You are there with your husband, you are there with your children. Until you get a reliable community, stay on your own. But look, we shall look. God will help her. That's all I can say. God will help her. Because now that she's coming to say, well-meaning people, we don't know what's really happened in the backyard. We don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
We don't know.
And I'm happy she
she's not that online. She's not that online these days. So we don't even know if something happens or
nothing is happening to her. She's fine.
Nothing happened. She quit take correction because now that one me celebrate her for.
Yes.
Because this is person like Dyna. Yes. Now first when they refuse correction.
Because if you look at the comments, the lady that left that comment lives in Saudi Arabia too. And she vlogged about Saudi, beautiful places she went to. Those are the things you can actually share because you're rather promoting the country rather than saying things that you don't know or things you cannot be able to verify. Be careful the kind of information you put out there. Look at what Ella said here. Ella said, Dyna need to be careful. Even that her channel that had defense channel will not save her on this one.
She talk host. Dyna say she never promote any reactor channel for her channel. She talk about that live stream. Pay me say that video go down. And they not quick me take all those records. She talk a lot for that live stream. She really address people when they react about her, people when they feel say they promote reactor. That is people when they talk about her, when they react to video. She not they promote them. She still talking for that live stream.
And
I
she
know
now,
the time
shared
that daughter.
a channel on
Like
her community
she
page.
said she not dey promote reactor. She not dey promote any reactor for her
The one
channel.
wey she share wey get 20-something thousand views now waiting.
Yeah, that's the question. The one she shared, what happened to that one about
They
Sylvia?
look in the new stars, Jerry.
The video, he pay me. He just pay me. That video, that person wey just attack me. Now, say me I no dey write. I will write, oh. Ha. I will write. Not that she call my name. I go write. Make people dey calling my name. I carry my wahala go. Carry go where? I
And
dey
that daughter,
where?
that one wey she share, wey knock everybody head. Wetin that one
Because
be?
I no ever know all those things. Oh. Me, I no know her. But she address am for her live stream. Say, people, no matter how they drag her reach, she no dey come out. When people talk about her pregnancy, she not come outside. Now Instagram, she not dey promote any reactor channel. She talk am for that her live
But
stream. Hey,
Wow.
just pay me.
but
Say I no
but
pick am.
but Naija daughter, oh, sorry, Ghost, let me ask this question.
Mhm.
Me, oh, make I no lie, make I talk true as me take see am. Since I've been watching reaction content, I watch you, I watch Vivian, Choice TV, Vicky, the Banigo, I never see anybody really dey drag that lady. Oh, na only reaction me dey see. Oh, abi you don see?
At all. At
Na
all.
why I dey ask? Because I never see. In case you don see, let me know. Maybe na me never reach that side. I don't know. Because if she
People want me
say
dey
she
watch.
don
I
see
not
some,
see you.
even me too, I never see.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Anyways, anyways, the bottom line is that people should be careful what they share.
That
One
is
of the
true.
live stream that I watched, as she said, that the problem with Nigerians is that when they move overseas, instead of them to focus on the country where they are and be doing videos, they are still doing videos about Nigeria, holding themselves back. Instead of releasing themselves, get into the politics of the country, get into what is happening in your country. I'm telling you, before you start giving all those advices, make sure you get your license for hand, so that if they call you, say, yes, truly, I'm a certified and I
Advisor.
can give.
Obama.
If you don't get your license for hand, make you just say now your personal opinion, or this is what has been spoken in the pub. If you go to their website, you can find the same information. If that same information is not from their website, if you like, put all the disclaimer where you won't put. If yawa gas, they go still get you. So disclaimer is not enough. You can be doing disclaimer. What kind of disclaimer? Okay, yeah, this is not my exact word. This is just what is still on the website of this agency. So everything I'm saying here is according to what the website has said. It's not my personal opinion. That's disclaimer. Not when you're coming to tell people, pack your things, better start saving now, go back home, go back home, go back home. Nigeria is better than the West. In this coming fall, you see electricity bill will go up. You will see energy bill will go down. So people are going to freeze. Are you a forecaster? Are you a prophet of doom or prophet of what? Good way. You get license to give those economic advice. I don't know. Make we dey careful. That's what we are saying here. Hey, spice it up. How are you? How are you doing? Vicky said something here. She knows na hate channel. That's why she can't say she promoted a reactor. That person will be reactor. Okay. So she promoted a hate channel, but not a reactor. Okay, understood. That one not for line. Now the fact that she shared a hate channel is to insult her friend. She promoted a channel. She's just being defensive. Okay, that's what Treasure G said. Welcome, Spicy. She knows it's not a hate channel. Okay. Amy, how will a person with correct sense react with a faceless channel or a black channel? That one, Mumuna, Abio, why you won't waste your energy? They react with people where you never see their face before. Makes sense. Makes sense. Hey, see my beautiful sis, Nelly. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. You're back. I watched some of your videos on Facebook. You're fully back. Thank God for life. Welcome. This Nelly here is another lady that Nigeria happened to. She went home for Christmas and she was rushed back to the US because of poor medical system. Honestly, you need to go to her channel and watch her videos. You'll be able to see what she went through. What she went through. Oh no, it's not something you just say. It's something you thank God that she has a second chance to life. Nigeria happened to her, but thank God she came back to the US and then was hospitalized for many months, but eventually she's back. She's dancing, she's moving around, she's doing everything. So we thank God for her. All right. So guys, we're here talking about Nigerians that are not qualified, giving professional advices, advising people to move out from the West and move out from the and move back to Nigeria. And Nelly went on Christmas vacation. She went early and she was rushed back to the US. She was rushed back to the US, and that was what saved her life. That was what saved her life, that she came back. So people telling you, move back to Nigeria, pack all your loads, start buying egg, store it like this, buy that. I told them, one of Vicky's live stream, I said, Vicky, I know they buy anything. Now, so they do for COVID. All the things 3 years down the line, most of them are expired. You end up not using them. Give me 1 second, guys.
I wish I did my former city. I for sure Dyna where French people they store fuel, put gas, everything, diesel. Our country when get fuel, get everything, they don't get that safe. It pay me, so I not did that my former city. May I do video for them, do vlog.
See, guys, Spice It Up wants to look for my trouble. Oh. She's saying congratulations to you all on your new president.
I will come out for this stage. I don't start. Make I just go.
Spicy, you want to look for my trouble, right? You want to look for my trouble. Congratulations for your new president. Be that too, I beg. So, congratulations to you on your new president. If Tunde Bakari of APC could say that he can never address Nigerian new president as his president, is it now me that will come and address him as my president? No, he's not. Emmy, she's telling you congratulations in the comment section. Vicky, congratulations. She came to look for trouble. Don't listen to her. Anyway, what are we talking about here? Last live stream I had here, we talked about migrating to Nigeria, the interview that led that boy to apologies and all of that. And today we are still talking about something relating to those information. If you don't have a certified...
I didn't hear what you said though. My network took me off.
Okay, I said Spice was telling you congratulations on your new president.
It's not me she's telling. It's not me. You get some people that guys, please, bros, let me just quickly say this. Please, I want to put this out there. Please, anybody see me, I don't want to hear this kind of thing close to me. I take God beg everybody. My body they hot. I came to
YouTube. Please, nobody should tell her congratulations. Please, Spicy, noted.
Please. Please, I came to YouTube to clear my head. I take God beg now. I beg. Thank you.
Emmy is very serious and passionate about a better Nigeria. So Spicy, take note to no congratulate anywhere you see him. Him and Mr. Tunde Bakari, is not their Mr. President. Please, I take God beg you. See Spice where they thought she said the way I go pursue my citizens for the place where I did now. Now helele. You know, see, Spice don't go register for citizenship. I guess before she had no intention, but now the new president emerged, she's going to register. Anyway, guys. So what we are saying here is just for everybody to be careful. It's not that we cannot be talking about the politics of the countries where we find ourselves. But the thing is this. Every information you need to know is on a website of any agency in the US. Any department, they have websites. If you need information, you go there and find those information. I can't come here because I want my YouTube channel to grow and then use clickbait and tell you migrate to the US in 3 weeks, where I know is not possible. I can't do that. Because first of all, I do not have any license to give those professional advices. I can't. But I don't know why people find it very easy to just turn on their camera and start talking about politics of a country where you cannot defend. You're not certified to be the political analyst. You're not an economic advisor. You're giving information based on what you watch on one link on YouTube. If you want to get balanced information, find out what the government rules and regulation of that particular country is saying. Everything you can download American rules, government policies online. Just know the department you're looking for, agency you're looking for. You find verified information. You know what the country is planning, what the country is doing, where that agency is going. Everything is as white as the sky. You see them there written down. So for somebody to come and start sugarcoating something to make it sound so good to the to her audience or his audience, you're not being sincere with yourself. If you're telling me America that is going to recession, we know what the country is going through already. And there is no way, whether they agree, Democrats and Republicans, whether they agree, when it comes to country, everybody agrees. They might differ in their opinions when it comes to the defense of their country, to protect their country. You will see them united because everybody is patriotic. So when you cannot verify the information, don't come and tell me to pack my things and start going. I should buy things and stuff for 3 months.
2 years.
Even during COVID period, people will come because, the fear of lack. People will come to stores and buy those big kitchen towels. They will buy them water. The store will tell you per person you can only buy 3 items or 2 items so that you can get to other people. They don't sell like Nigeria. A customer, hey, you want to buy everything? Fire on. No. If you're buying egg and if the country is in need of food, they will tell you can only buy 2 for family. So that another family can come and buy. This is the reality we have here. So for somebody telling you stock up water, stock up this, stock up that, stock up, buy them fresh, Biko. They will give you opportunity they are not selling like my Igbo brothers who say, go today, my store is empty. One person just came and cleared it. They want, if I walk in to buy, Emmy can also walk in to buy. Nigeria will walk in and buy. Everybody will get it. So that lack, people are screaming and shouting. It will never be that bad. That's the reality we have. So before you start advising people, do your studies. And then you can do studies based on what somebody who wants to make money like you want to make money on social media. Do studies based on what the government is providing. Anyway, let me read some comments. We can continue. Thank you guys for being here. We reject it though. It is true that his speech, he said he has removed subsidy. Now suffer be that is good. Everybody will suffer. All right. I don't even want to talk about the inauguration today. As a matter of fact, I'm not interested. Honestly. So now all of us go survive. I just laugh. God help us survive until Obi comes. God will help you guys survive. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate you. And thank you for the last live stream. You guys, gave us the reality in UK. And those are the things I really enjoy listening to, reading, watching, whereby somebody will tell you the obvious truth and not sugar-coated truth. Thank you guys for that live stream. It was really very informative. Spice, we go, how we got to this level in Nigeria, I can't understand. Nigeria, Spice, I know they're here for for Nigerian politics. Not today, you will not catch me. I know they read that your comments. Dyna thinks she's Oyibo. She's just repeating from the Oyibo propaganda channels. Even those channels have been demonetized and her bank account frozen for their content. She should be careful. Whoa, see. I think this is the first time I'm seeing Aisha to here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I don't even know those channels, but the truth be said, okay, let's say the truth the way they are, okay? If you want information and then you know the agency you're looking for, if you're looking for scholarship information, the least thing you can ask anybody living in the US to do for you is to get you university names, especially in the interest you want to apply. When they get your university names, you'll be able to click on those links, go straight to the university, see where you fall in, what you want to do, the information there. And another thing the person can be able to tell you have to make sure your degrees are verified in the US through the verifying agencies. I don't want to mention them because somebody they pay me for commercial. So that's the thing we can tell you. Everything is online provided for you. If you know what you're looking for, you can find it. Even government agencies online, they put out things, what to expect. During the COVID, CDC put out a lot of information. So don't be misinformed by somebody looking for a way to entertain his or her audience. Don't be misinformed. That's what I'm trying to say here.
That is true. Dyna just try to engage with her subscriber because she know they do vlog. Now so me look her. Then she's supposed to they react to maybe me my channel, maybe go my YouTube, maybe go they react to my YouTube channel. I beg sis. Host, the other person where you put, I want to ask you a question. I beg, may I ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like this, our brother when Nigeria they attack so when he go interview for BBC. You support us, Nigerian people, the attacker, say that he close roads.
No, we did a full live stream on him on the previous live stream before this one. You know, so yeah, we already talked about it. And that day, I have the likes of Valerie and a lot of UK people, those that live in UK. It was a very fun live stream. People should go and watch it. We are not here. So the boy had no hand in what UK did. Okay. It's not the boy's fault, but the boy did not chew his words before he spilled. And again, he generalized everybody, not everybody that he thinks came to UK because of what he believes in. No. There are people there to get education and go back to Nigeria. There are people that want to Japa forever and live there. You can't generalize everybody and put everybody under one box. It makes sense. The boy misyaned badly, he really, but it wasn't because of him. No, it was never because of him. The government don't do their analysis, they don't do their study, they don't do their pros and cons, weighed all their options. And also they study review that immigrants and their dependents are causing not AYZ, they are bringing AYZ. The losses was higher than the gain. Maybe that's why they did what they did.
Okay. Thank you very much, man. Because now waiting me think say no be the boy cousin. The energy when Nigeria say they bunch on the boy, therefore use a bunch on their leader or they use that they insult UK. No be the boy because the energy was too much on the boy. Hey, don't block UK. Hey, before you go see this one. Hey, don't block UK. Mumu, go grant, I said, no, all those energy now for you and face UK. Now go they insult UK. Say, what did they do our forefather? Now they still do us again now. They just
why they go insult UK? Now UK say make them rig election for Nigeria.
No, you say that UK say make them rig election for Nigeria. Election there you. This one with the talk now different from election. Because now only God for that
difference no dey. Why you go say make them not bash the boy? No be say no, me already know bash the
host. My sister, they don't feel bash the boy. No be the boy.
No. Estelle, they can still bash the boy because the boy in his interview, the generalization was too much. No, I said it here. The boy deserved what he got, some to a degree. But it wasn't because of him that the UK took their decision. No. Okay. It wasn't because of him. They've already done all the analysis. They've studied it. They had team of people and government employee do analysis on all of this before they come out. But for the boy, I went back to listen to that interview. The boy said, no, that the thing is this, that most of these people are not coming here because of the study. They just want to use the opportunity to come in here, and that is it. And he was in affirmative, I concurring with what the interviewer was saying. You can't speak for me if I'm a UK student. No, speak for yourself. You can't put me in a box and generalize things. No, you can't. So the boy should get part of the blame, but the deed was done because the government have agreed to do that. Not
what me I'm saying, I've always said in my videos is that I never for one day said, oh, it's because of that boy they ban Nigeria. I think where people are getting that information from. Me, I already knew that these informations have been there. They've been talking about it, looking for ways to implement it. My only anger with the boy is that why does that information have to come from you? You that you are a dependent and you've never spent 1 year in the UK. Why didn't you say, for me and my household, we came to UK because of Japa, we did not come to study? You need to go back and watch that video. Then the way he was just dissing Nigeria, saying, these people, like, who are these people you are referring to? Are you not in Nigeria? He was saying it, these people, like, is this guy okay? I said, make them not bash one.
Emmy, can you see what Nelly said? Nelly said, but Nigeria should be careful, just like you said, host. These days, what I have seen is immediately a Nigerian crossover. That they will start vlogging and become experts giving immigration advice.
Me, I already said this in my video, so it's not new to me.
So this is
it's just like, for example, let me give an example now.
Okay.
For example, okay, for example now, this hair that you are wearing now, the world thinks it is your hair.
Mm-hmm.
But we Africans are, oh, this is not our hair. You know, we used to buy attachments and put on top. And the world is already speculating, looking for a way to, you know, castigate us that, these people are wearing fake hair. Me, I will not come out. Yes, so everybody wears fake hair. Everybody. Forgetting that some people, they have this kind of hair naturally. People like me. Why so? Have this kind of hair as we've on. Even if you want to even tell Oyibo truth, why don't you say me that fake Oyibo and they carry? Why do you have to drag everybody to see your hair?
Some Oyibo say they carry fake hair, you know. Oyibo that they plant fake hair inside their hair.
No. And I don't see. I understood what.
Yes, I understand. Me, I understand too.
And I've said it here before. I've said it in this particular live stream as well. Okay. Instead of giving those generalized advice, especially where you're not qualified to do that, have that conversation, please bring it home, make it yours. The guy could have said to the interviewer, exactly. Even me that is here granting interview, that was how I
came. Me and my family.
I'm a benefactor.
Inside the matter.
My wife but the guy is now feeling that, because the wife has filed for him, his name is in the system, he's better than a lot of other Nigerians for him to have said, Nigerians, they, what they are doing, what they are thinking, their plan. Emmy is right to say what she's saying. Who are you? Where are you talking as if you don't know us, Nigerians?
Exactly. Everything just like an obvious truth. Everybody knows this thing. Nobody can come here and say it's that boy. You don't know that it's not that boy. But my only question is that must it come from you on BBC? And the way you even said it, so interrogating, like.
Since last year, let me hear this. They say they want to remove Nigeria. Since last year, no be this year. Last year.
Yeah, we know. Remember when we had a President Trump, he made some comments about some Nigerians saying, not Nigerians, Nigeria and other countries. He grouped them and called them a name that was news sensation at the time. I don't want to use that name here, but does that mean that part of what he said could be true if you go through the interpretation of the reason why it was said? However, we don't want anybody to tell us we are this. We already know where we are. We know our intentions. And sincerely speaking, this boy is not having it easy. The thing has made him famous on YouTube. His channel before the interview was 1,700 and something subscribers. As of the last time I checked, which was before my last live stream, he was over 16,000 subscribers. He's gaining popularity in a very negative way. Like we have said here several times on my last stream, negativity thrives. You understand? Controversy
Yeah.
thrives on social media. That's where people want to vent their anger because they are keyboard warriors. You don't see their faces. They can say whatever they want to say and get away with it. We all know that. But the thing is this, Emmy, according to Emmy, he shouldn't have said that. It shouldn't have been from him. We know the reason why people are leaving. First of all, is because the government is not working. The country is not working. There is no security. There is no food. And right
Yes.
now, there is so much division in Nigeria. That's why I don't want to talk about inauguration today. This last election brought in so much division in the country on top of what is already existing. You understand? So if the country was doing well, most people would have stayed back. But the country is not doing well. So why are you telling people, discouraging the same route that brought you to UK in the first place? You don't want others to partake from it. No, I think he's outright. He did wrong outrightly. He did wrong. CEO, CL, I'm not here to talk about God touching anybody's heart. So here, I'm not in for inauguration. I'm sorry. If you're here for inauguration conversation, not today. I want to be smiling. I don't want to grow wrinkle as because I'm frowning at what I cannot help right now. So it boils down to I'm happy, like I said, that Diana took advice and went and privated her video because of the economic advice she was giving to her audience. Don't immigrate to Saudi Arabia from next year or United Arabic countries from next year. That is according to Najadata, who was present on that live stream, was one of the major things she threw about on that particular topic. But there might be other things that she's been saying that brought to the attention of the observer that told her, please be careful about what you say about these people's politics. It's not like America where you can say anything and get away with it. Some countries, they have strict rules, strict laws, on how to do things. Especially most countries don't even allow women to do those things. And if you find yourself in those countries, please and please, first of all, study to know and help yourself, and also free yourself from danger. Don't become an advisor because you feel you want to dive into another niche, political niche. You want to dive into an economic niche. Yes, you are brilliant, you're educated, especially these two people that we are using as a case study. They are educated human beings. They can do their research properly and not one-sided research based on what your favorite YouTuber political analyst is talking. Find out what the government of that country you're talking about is doing. Let me also go back a little. I remember when she talked about electricity bill, energy bill. Do you know in the US, they have town meetings. If they are going to increase bills, they might be, they pass a circular, they hold town meetings. You have to justify the reason why you're doing something, especially when it comes to government. You have to justify it. Just like I gave you guys practical example of what happened in our grocery stores in the US or Western world during the time of scarcity. You can't come because you think you have all the money and buy the whole egg in the store. The store will paste it there. You're limited to 2 so that you can get to a lot of families. These people are not selfish. They know that everybody needs to eat. And if I remember during COVID, let me tell you guys what happened during COVID. During COVID, we had scarcity of beef in the stock. And what led to that? Meat processing plants. They started having reporting staff that had COVID. They shut down the meat plants, most major meat plants in the US. They shut them down outright. So if they had meat in the store.
Oh, so I did background to Mama, they call me. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you so much. Thank you. So they do what they shut those things down. If you go to the stores, you might not see meat the way you used to see beef. Let me use their word, beef. But when you cannot buy beef, there is chicken. When you cannot buy chicken, there is egg. There are other forms of protein. And it's not that you not see the beef itself. but it's just that you don't see the quantities in the store. So these particular countries your Dyna is warning people to leave because of recession coming, they've already done their analysis, they've done their study. Their study is not for 3 months, their study is for years to come. When I mean years, because some of these countries, they don't produce gas, petrol, but they have in abundant quantity, more than most oil producing countries, because they put them in reservoir, they store them. So all these people, all these things, if you're not in the system, you will not know. They store these things so that their people will not suffer. But you're just there reading one-sided story, telling people to pack their things and leave. And the last time I checked, you haven't updated your information, maybe your LinkedIn, that you're now an expert on economics or expert on political matters. Please, be careful what you say. Don't land yourself in prison. Be careful. Don't land yourself in prison because you want to entertain your audience. It doesn't make sense. And just like we Niger daughter said now, the next thing now, her people will start going to come to defend her in her video, because Niger daughter posted a video today. If you haven't watched it, do me well by going to see the video. People should be careful. Should be careful. You're outside the US, you're telling people what is happening in the US. I mean, if you really want to know what is happening in the US, I want to believe that C-SPAN, they have websites too. Their TV could be online, so you can go find out what the government is doing. So when you're giving information, you know what you're giving. I remember one of the live stream I was listening to Dyna. She was talking about how people are suffering in the US, UK, Europe. She was just talking how Black Americans are moving to Ghana in droves. For somebody to say in droves, that means almost, if you out of 5, 3 people have left, or 2 people left. So when she said in droves, what I did, I was on the live stream. I quickly went to the data, the statistics online to find information for myself. I came back to the live stream. I threw questions. Please, where are you getting your information from, Dyna? Dyna never answered me. I didn't write once for you to think that she didn't say it. I consistently, when she talk about those working minimum a job, they are suffering working. Those people, they have houses. America is a place where there is dignity of labor. If you're a janitor and a CEO cannot come and insult you and talk to you anyhow because you're a janitor, it can never happen. If you're a janitor, it's time for you to come and pack the trash in the CEO's office. Is it that they tell you, please, can you come back in another minute or 5 nicely? They can't tell you, come on, walk away from here. No, never. There is dignity in labor. And what the big person has, if you are diligent, you can acquire anything you want to acquire. We have those doing minimal job and they are living well. So please, before you advise people on another person's economy, find your category, your area. Stop giving professional advices. You have to move. You have to move. Move to where? Move back to Nigeria where you're not sure of the health system, or even if you're going
they should move back
to
to Nigeria. To be they should remove subsidy. They should all move back to Nigeria.
Emmy, are you talking at the background? Your mic is up.
Yes, I said they should move back to Nigeria, that they should remove fuel subsidy. She that is talking, she's still in the Saudi, she has not come back. Because I'm becoming very irritated, and I don't want to say what I'm not supposed to say in your life. Please, I'll join some other time.
All right. Thank you so much, Emmy. I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you as always. God bless you. Real good. So, guys, this is Emmy, Delicious Emmy, or Emmy Riat. Which one? Okay, Emmy Riat. Check her out. She also made a video today about Dyna and that community post Dyna made. Check her out as well. So, guys, we've been talking about this, how you can be careful. If you don't have a license, do not give professional advice on what you cannot prove. Not every country is lenient. Not every country has freedom of speech. Not every country will tell you just slide and let it go. No. When you come into a new country, study what is obtainable. Find out what their law says, especially cyber rules and regulations, informations you can disseminate online, you can tell other people. Find out everything you're looking for about a particular country is on the government website, is on the agency website. Read to understand before you make yourself self-acclaimed professional advisor. Know what you have license to advise to defend. Know what you have license to defend. If you don't have license to talk about immigration issues, scholarship, and migration, please be careful. I've seen a lot about Canada, a lot about UK, migrate in 3 weeks. I say, these countries no get rules and regulations. Be careful what you tell people. We all want our social media platform to blow. Yeah, there is this joy it gives. But be careful the kind of information you're throwing out. Make your analysis to be personal. Personalize your information, your own experience. Your own experience. Spicy said the moment Nigerians Japa, they become professional in dishing out advices on visa and travel issue. Honestly, you just summed it up. I've been asked several times I should start making videos on migration, on visa. I say, me, Emike, no, you won't catch me. You won't catch me. Because there is a particular immigration channel on YouTube about US immigration. Maybe I will put a link of that to this live stream when I finish, so that when you go there to that particular channel, you will see that everything they're saying in their channel, they will be putting government link where you can verify information they are giving. Because they don't want liability issues. They don't want anybody to sue them. I followed your advice and it backfired. No. They will tell you, disclaimer, everything we are saying here, this is information, so that you know they are saying what the government has provided for their people. Don't come and start telling me to stock up food. The one I bought during COVID, some of them are expired. I won't make that mistake again, buying things because you think you might not get them in the store. You will. If you go to 2-3 stores, you'll find what you're looking for. And again, the American food chain, oh my goodness, American food chain, I've never seen a thing like that. The food chain, even with COVID, they made sure they kept on supplying things to stores. Even with the kind of thing we experienced during the pandemic, people calling off, falling sick and all of that. That particular food chain was not broken. So please, if you're a new immigrant to a new country, as they stand with one leg, they look, they survey around to understand the road, actually, which road to take to get your driver's license, to understand the language, understand what goes on. Ask yourself question, what kind of content will I be creating pending when I understood everything happening in the country? Those are the questions you can ask yourself. Make content. If you want to give those information, you can say, what my family and I are doing now, we are buying up things because we don't want to experience lack. We are storing up things because of anticipation in case anything happens. Don't push it on people that they must do this. No. Like I said, if you don't get license, talk on your personal advice. Unless if you get license. Easy way to migrate to Canada in 1 week. Honestly, Spice, when I see some of these things, I say, is it content creators or clickbait or confusion? Why are they lying? If the person never even get Nigerian passport in the first place, you're already telling the person 1 week. Nigerian passport, if you follow the real due process on getting it, it will take you a longer time than when you do money for hand and get it. Then the person, okay, let's assume is even for those that already have their passport to travel. How about visa application? Wouldn't you apply online? Wouldn't it be reviewed by the country you want to go to? So please, people should just start taking it easy. Taking it easy with all this misinformation they are putting out there, especially when it concerns anything professional, life, as people's finances. Be careful. It's not a music video that you want to dance. It's not entertainment or gossip that you want to say what is obvious happening already. When I wanted to get US visa some years back, I didn't watch a single video on YouTube. I got it, and I did. I did. All I did was to go to their website for all information. Absolutely. Even Brazilian visa, I got all information from the website. Wham! Thank you. Thank you. People know the truth. So when they see migrate in 1 week, they will just be laughing. Honestly, a lot of misinformation on YouTube these days. Completely. A lot of misinformation. Be careful who is telling you. Okay, fine. I said in the course of this discussion, I will also talk about the things you can do, the kind of content you can create. Okay. We all remember when who is hospitalized or she needs help? Who is Ngozi? Because I hope you're fine. I hope you're not sick. But if you're hospitalized, will you be? I don't understand your English. Make it better, please. We all know when Aisha Bubu and the rest, when they were, yeah, Ngozi, please, can you please explain what you're writing? Let's know who is not feeling well, please. When Aisha Bubu was raining on Facebook, you know, the content they put out there, right, is their content, is their marriage, their personal problem. Nobody is going to drag them and sue them to court or call them for misinformation. They were making content by themselves, with themselves, on themselves. The highest people can say is that they are lying, they are deceiving people. But it's with their lives that they put out there. When it comes to something that will affect other individuals, make sure, even your own life, when you put out things that will endanger your own life, a sane government will also want to protect you. Because first of all, they will start questioning your mental health if you're doing things that will endanger your own life. So when you put out information that will make other people react, please make sure those information is something, if that person goes to that country website, they will find that information there. If they go to the country agencies, they will find that information. If that is how you're making your content, then nobody is going to hold you responsible, because simply what you're putting out is what the government already shared or what the agency already shared in their website. They are not going to say is your word. You only came to explain it. So in that case, you know, every information you're getting here, you can as well get the same information from social agency. Please don't feel free to go check them out so that you can also collaborate what I have stated here and what is stated there. Nobody is going to hold you responsible. But you relying your information on somebody's YouTube video, telling people to go and watch the link to know what you're talking about. Did you verify the state of affairs of these countries? Can you point out to the link where the government is saying everybody should be careful, watch out, this is what is going to happen, there might be outbreak of this, that. Put the government links to these things you're saying so that nobody will hold you responsible. Forcing people to do or experience things they don't want to is a power of witchcraft. Yes, you know, most times you see, there are some churches, their leaders misled them in the past. They went all the way to, okay, don't eat for 40 days, let's fast like Christ fast. Most of them lie. We've seen all of those in the news. When you follow the person that because they feel a leader has charisma, you understand, charismatic leader, and you're following them sheepishly, you might end up getting wrong information. Don't listen to everything anybody's, especially when it concerns your life, your finances, your well-being. Verify every detail to the T. Go to the government agencies to verify. Please and please and please verify through the government agencies. Yes, this is personal. Yes, is their personal self. Nobody, absolutely. Now, those people were they are brilliant, and people, when I said they were making content, people said no, it was real. It was never real. It's their marriage, their lives, everything about them, their home, their house, their village people. So you're not going to say because of what they did, that's why you went and did this. No, they're not telling you to copy them. They were living their truth. Ngozi, if you don't want to say who you are, I'm sorry, you're banned here, okay? I don't know what this man, woman or man is talking about, whoever her name is. Ngozi saying, who is in the hospital? That is she saying Oyoyo is in the hospital and I'm here talking at you guys? Or is this saying my family is in the hospital? Anyway, Ngozi, you're blocked. I don't need your kind of negative energy. If you're here because you saw Diana's name, if I ever see you in my channel again, the kind of a mad that will wake up on your generation, you haven't seen it. So if anybody think you can come to my live stream and say nonsense and get away with it, you met a wrong person. Okay, you met a wrong person. You dare not try this, not on my live stream, not on my video. If you ever come with your face, come with your full chest so I can be able to respond to you. I don't want to curse here, guys. Anyways, Choice TV, welcome to my live stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Ngozi, I don't know who you are. You can't see me again, you can't hear me again. But in case if you come back to watch this live stream, when you're even blocked, so you can't come back again. But in case any other person is behind the scene watching me, and you're here because you've seen your mama Diana's name, come with your full chest. When I mean with your full chest, come with your face, come with your channel, and go to your channel, talk about me. Okay, if you think somebody has no opinion to say things, come with your full chest. If I have a word to give you back, then I will. But if I weigh you and find out that you have actually absolutely nothing to say, that you're just there making noise, then I will not have to give you my energy. You don't want it. Okay, all right. Yeah, Vicky, that's what I thought. So I had to block that person already. I had to block the person. It is unfortunately they can't hear me again. So I tell you. So I'm still here saying what I'm saying. If Diana should stop giving people economic advice, telling people not to migrate to Arab countries, not to migrate to this place, not to migrate. The last time I checked, she still lives in Saudi Arabia. Before you start giving people those kind of advices, you should have been in Port Harcourt, and then people can understand the reason why you're giving those advices. Maybe there is something you saw that made you run back home. If you're still there telling people not to migrate to this place, and telling those that are already in the West they should go because electricity bill is going to be very high on them, that the recession, we know the recession, we understand the politics of countries where we live. And I tell you, worry about yourself and the country where you live so that you don't land yourself into trouble. I am happy you listen to the person that corrected you on the video. In case Diana is here or Diana's fans watching, I'm happy she listened to that person and at the same time went on to private that video. I am happy she listened to it. If she wants to release the video, she can also edit the video, remove those things she felt she said wrongly, and that will be a way for her to release the video. All right. Absolutely. Oh, my people are talking here. Okay. Let me get back. Like seriously, honestly, Spice. Imagine the Ngozi I was like, I didn't understand the English she was speaking. Maybe she's an uneducated person, so she couldn't write her language very well. Then at the same time, she now told you that my husband and children and they be hospital. Can you imagine? That's the kind of thing they say in that black channel that has no face, telling people's husband and wife, see, if you want to talk to me as an adult, a civilized adult, then we can be able to get on a conversation. But wherever you cannot hold a conversation, I think you can come with anybody's kind of channel account to come and talk nonsense in my channel. Oh my goodness, you might not find it interesting or funny at the end of the day. All right. But choice, so why all of them pack go there? Haba, all the bad people on social media are under there. It's not good though. Vicky, she sent to remember she endorsed the, see choice according to Niger daughter that watched the video, she says she's not promoting any channel, blah 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 blah. She's not promoting any reactor, she's not endorsing anybody. Unfortunately, we didn't watch that particular video, so that's not what I should be talking about here. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm still going to continue to say what I'm saying, and I'll still say it in another live stream. However, I'll be running off soon because this is almost 2 hours we've been talking. I'm going to read some comments, then we can be able to talk more before we round up. I pity them. I can't imagine the kind of bitter life they live. Let's say it again. Say it again. Because, in life, if you're not happy, you can't give out happiness. If you're not loved, if you haven't loved yourself, you don't know what it is to love another. If you don't have kindness with yourself, you can't give kindness. You can't give what you don't have. And that is the bottom line. Anybody coming with that kind of thing is filled with so much bitterness. And the person's life is, I don't want to say. I don't want to say. I don't want to say. All right. I didn't even know that the Ngozi is the Mumufula. We thought she was making sense. So honestly, we thought she was making sense. Oh. Now them now so them go die one day because of that. And so sad. And they can't even open face and be bold to fight the other, to fight for her. Yeah. They hide under they hide behind content, so when they enter trouble they will go wrong. Absolutely. Anyway, they don't watch my time, so there is no point giving them any attention. No, there is no point giving them any attention, actually. So what are we saying here in today's live stream? We use Dyna's and Emade as a case study for our discussion today, that new immigrants in their new country should be extremely careful, especially when they are getting into political content and professional advices. Why are we saying that? A lot has been discussed on today's live stream. If you're just coming in, you can actually rewind to rewatch and then put in your take in the comment section when you watch. Having said all of this, I must thank all of you for coming to join me on today's live stream. You guys are simply amazing. God bless you guys real good. And for my co-host today, Niger daughter, thank you immensely for coming. And the amiable, delicious Emmy Riat, thank you for coming as well. The thing is this, oftentimes people don't want to live by the truth. People don't want to acknowledge their fault. They don't want to learn. They don't want to improve on where they have. But my greatest joy is that somebody corrected Dyna Ekwueme and she went ahead and privated that video, went on her community page and made a post regarding it. So for those that still want to watch it, if you're among her patrons, you can be able to have access to the video in the future, just like she stated. That is somebody who she listened to that advice. Why did she listen? Because ordinarily, Dada doesn't listen to most advices people give. But because this one pertains to if it might land you in prison, and that is why she ran kitty. She ran kata and privated that video. For every action, there is a consequence. So she has thought about it. Okay, if I talk about their politics this way, it might get me to jail. For that reason, I don't want to talk about their politics in that way. I'm going to private the video. That was the wisest thing she did to that regard. And for any other new immigrant in any country you find yourself, first thing you have to do, study what is permissible, what is allowed, and what is not. Find out what the rules says, what the regulations regulating media, regulating internet, social media, regulating information, disseminating information to others, sharing countries' information to others. Find out what the law says about it. These things are easily found in civilized countries. You go to their website, you can find it. For countries where you cannot read their language, or you have less understanding of their language, seek for help and see if there is an English version or French version, depending on the language you understand. Don't just go and listen to your favorite YouTuber on YouTube and carry out actions because of what you think. Yeah, it's my favorite YouTuber. Of course, what she's saying or he's saying is correct. Let us not forget what happened to the Nigerian immigrant that granted interview to BBC. How the country reacted on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok about the interview that this new immigrant granted BBC. He might have stated the obvious, but the thing is this: the way and the manner that he spoke did not go well with a lot of people. Was his reason or interview the reason why the government took the action? Definitely no. It wasn't because of him the government took the action. The government had done their studies, they've done their analysis, they've reviewed the policies, which they are entitled to. It's their country. They can review their policies, make new ones that will be favorable to them and not just for foreigners coming to visit them. So the guy is not the reason why the government did what they did by banning Nigerian UK dependent visa. They've closed that route, which I believe they are still discussing. Maybe they will open it up in the future. We don't know. But all we are sharing here today is the fact that we know. And why did Diana make my table today on the title and my thumbnail? Because she quickly ran to private a video she made because of what she said about Saudi politics. And that is the whole essence of this conversation. Before you bring your camera, action, light action, think again. The information I'm going to pass out today, do I have license to pass those information out? Am I in the right category to discuss this? Especially a new immigrant like the Emdee that granted visa to interview to BBC. If that guy was at least had thought about his delivery, he wouldn't have granted the interview the manner which he granted the interview. Just after that interview, another Nigerian immigrant in UK was interviewed. He said, yes, I'm a benefactor of a dependent visa. My father came here as a surgeon, brought me and my siblings. Today, I'm a medical doctor, qualified. I'm working in this. So I wouldn't say that they are just coming here because they want to live here and not because they want to study. They want to study. They want to contribute. That was brilliant answer to the interview. But the way the new immigrant answered was entirely different. And that fetched me a lot of criticism. Now we are talking about Diana. Diana went and did her live stream. She's been talking about people should move back to Nigeria, leave the West, move back to Nigeria, move back to Nigeria. And the question is, I've been privileged to attend one of her live streams. I asked her questions in the live stream, not even one she answered. What she now said, if you don't like what I'm saying here, you can leave. I can see a lot of people are here attacking me. We are not attacking you. We are asking you to verify the information. Telling people to buy up food and stuff because the America is crashing. There might be war, there might be this. Your information needs to be verified before you speak. Know what you're dishing out there so that you don't put yourself in trouble. I live here. I know how they do their things. These people stock up. If there is any crisis, You cannot come to a store and buy up anything because they want every citizen to get something. They've already have these things put in place for their country, and the flow is seamless. It's working perfectly for them. I'm gonna read a few comments and hey, Yummy Direct, thank you. Thank you for coming today. Amazing human being. The last live stream, you guys really blew my mind away with your conversation in the chat. I really, really appreciated everything. And you guys opened my eyes to see how most Nigerians that migrated to UK, how they are suffering and they have sold everything they had, thinking there was a good life in the UK like that. Thank you for opening up the way you guys did. I appreciate it. New immigrants should remember the quote, we know say make you no get big teeth, but make sure you get sleep, wake cover up. I start to, you're so funny. You're so funny with that comment. Yami Direct said people should ask why most people who have stayed abroad for so many years don't do my, oh, where have you been? That's what I said here. I asked this same question. Why are we not doing American immigration visas? Why? Do they think that we don't know how to do those videos? No. You're making direct. I've asked these questions here before you came. Why are we not? There is one particular, I'm going to put the link of that American immigration and visa thing in the link when I finish. If you go to that channel, everything they say in that channel is coming from the agency that handles immigration in the US. They will put link according to USCIS, according to, they are not telling you in 3 weeks you're here. Thank you for speaking up, Jare. Thank you, Yomi Direct Kitchen. I really appreciate this. Thank you. That was risky for her. Glad she private. Yes, I'm happy she privated that video. I'm happy. I can't even catch up with okay. They've already, Amaka is here now. Amaka, you're saying I'm a fool. Oh, who are you? Oh, Amaka, you go and take a chill pill and drink, Jerry. Okay? Take a chill pill. If you don't get electricity for you, ask your neighbor. If your neighbor get electricity, they might have cold drink in the fridge. People should learn to think before they talk and not just being too fast to respond. Yes, absolutely. For view, they are ready to risk it all. I really don't know. You blocked. All right, Amaka, goodbye. All right, Amaka has been blocked. I can't thank you guys enough for coming today. I really can't thank you guys enough. And for those Diana's warrior that think nobody should call Diana's name, the last time I checked, if I can talk about President Joe Biden, Diana is nobody. You heard my lips. If I can talk about President Joe Biden, talk about President Trump, your Diana Mama that you want to roll your hairs on the floor is nobody. Okay, she's a content creator. She's making content on YouTube. If I want to talk about her, she's also put herself in the public space for anybody to talk about her. So if it deems me fit to talk about your mama, Diana, guess what? I am speaking about her, and her title is going to be on my title and thumbnail there. So if you don't like it, open a channel and come with your real face so that we'll know who I'm talking with. Don't open a channel and come with a black face and think I have time for you. No, I don't. If I can see your face, then I can respond to you. Pure and simple. Okay? All right, beautiful people. It's already 2 hours and 8 minutes gone. Thank you guys immensely for joining me today. Like I said before, and I kept saying all through this channel, before you give a professional advice, economic advice, migration advice, and things like that, make sure you have license to discuss that. If you don't have license, please do not talk. I live in a country where liability lawsuit is one of the most interesting, okay, because you can charge any amount based on pain and suffering that people that took your advice migrated to the country you asked them to migrate, and then none of those things you said came to pass. They can take you to court, and it's a big deal. okay, is a big deal. Is a big deal. So if you're there thinking people should not call your mama Diana, oh my goodness, YouTube is free. They are not charging money for you to start creating content. Register, sign up right now, do a video, and make sure you come live like I'm coming live with my beautiful face shining on your screen. And you can't even resist my beautiful face. Anyway, if you're abroad, they can use them against you and send you back to your village. Thank you, Yummy Kitchen. Thank you, thank you. Let me end this today's live stream with a true story that happened to somebody. Somebody came to the US and did not regularize himself for many years after staying in the US and got into a Nigerian community group. Okay. They had an issue in the community group, which happens to do with accountability. Because if you run an office, you are representing groups, community, they can hold you accountable to account for how their monies are spent, how the activities of the organization. So this happened in the Nigerian community, and the person was not forthcoming on what they did with their community funds and all of them. Guess what? They are Nigerians, but they live in a country whereby justice can be obtained, whereby accountability is the order of the day. They sued this person, and this person that was causing the katakata, he's not even a citizen in the first place. He's not even fully regularized in the first place. They sued the person and made sure the person was sent. The person, when the case became a public case, he was in the court. They now realized that the government now realized that this person has no stay. You're here illegally and you're causing trouble and confusion. That was the end of that person. The next place he found himself was in his dear home, Nigeria. So before you come out and start giving advices, make sure you're standing on 2 feet, the two of them. Okay? Don't stand on one like a new fowl that just landed in a new space and be dishing out advices. If you don't have license to speak what you're speaking, refer them, please. Regarding this is what I think, my personal opinion, but you can also go to this government agency site, agency website, government days, go to this and find more information. Don't enforce it so that people will follow. Don't put fear in people when you're not an expert on that. You're putting fear in people. There is going to be war, there is going to be this, there is going to... Stop putting fear in people with misinformation. Stop. It's not going to fetch you anything. You only will get you views because some people are already clapping for you. And then let the ignorant mislead you in getting yourself into trouble. Having said that, I want to appreciate all of you for joining me on another beautiful conversation today. Today is Memorial Day in the US. We are celebrating our fallen heroes and as well our present heroes that are serving to safeguard the country for our well-being. We appreciate all of them, and we'll pray for the past heroes and their families as well. So if you're watching from the US, go ahead and enjoy your memorial service. Thank you for joining me today. And I learned UK also has they have public holiday in UK. To all my UK fans as well, happy holiday, enjoy yourself. And Nigeria is as well having public holiday today because they did swear in a new government in Nigeria. Happy holidays to Nigeria. I hope I don't know if I will say happy Democratic Day. No, happy holidays in Nigeria as well. And to all my other beautiful, amazing people all over the world watching me, thank you guys for joining me today. I really appreciate all of you. Nigeria, God bless you plenty for always jumping on my link to support me. Thank you immensely. Thank you, Spice It Up with Onwadia. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Treasures G's. You are the reason why I do most of this live stream. God bless you for the ginger. God bless you for the encouragement. All of you. Emmy, I love you. Thank you so much for always coming to contribute as well. And to Valerie, thank you. Yomi Direct Kitchen, thank you. Mommy Fechi, thank you for holding it down with me. I really appreciate all of you. Choice TV, thank you. The Queen, thank you so much for being here. Ella Suitable Isiat, thank you. Vicky's Corner, Woo, Estelle TV day here, Niger Daughter day here. Owner too much. Make God bless all of you for me. All right. I hope I'm not missing anybody. If I'm missing your name, please forgive me. Thank you guys for joining me. Nelly White Lion, thank you for being here as well. So I have said the things I said today. Let this be a learning point for all of us. Nobody's above mistake, including myself. If you're giving out information that happens to relate to family, people, movement, finance, welfare, please make sure you're giving valid information so that people will not feel that you misled them to that particular conversation or issue as pertaining to life and what have you. And then again, you can make content around anything you think about, but make it your personal content whereby you say what I'm doing, how you relate to me, how you affect me, and don't be the prophet of doom, screaming on all the time, telling people you have to leave this country because there is going to be war, there is going to no. Rather, tell them to find out what is happening in their communities, what is happening in their states, in their countries. They should be able to listen to government-sponsored news, not all this private news. I said I did not ask anybody to go watch news, Fox, CNN, and all of that, but go and watch government television, C-SPAN. Go to agencies and read up things. Get information for yourself is definitely going to help you. It's not everything you hear on internet that you say, yeah, they are giving advice, you follow suit. Anybody telling you migrate to America in 3 weeks, tell the person is lying. And if they ask you why, say, oh, you said so. You cannot migrate to America in 3 weeks if you're coming from Nigeria, especially when you don't have visa. You cannot start your process 3 weeks you're in the US. No. No. You're not government official that they will do diplomatic visa for you and then you fly. No. If you're a young person out there trying to apply for schools, if you have people in the US, the best they can do for you is to give you the list of universities where you can apply. Then you can source your information for yourself. Everything is black and white online. These countries, they've gone so far to do their research, to set information out there to free you from being duped or being scammed by people. Don't go listening to what anybody's saying, but find out what that institution you want to apply to, what they're saying, what the government agency is saying, or what the politicians are even saying. All right. Yes, and Nelly, happy Memorial's Day to you as well. Host want to ask, why is the guy Imadi always wearing same clothes everywhere? I think that is his signature. Sincerely speaking, I applaud him for that. Maybe he made quite a number of outfits like that to be his representation. Whenever you see that outfit, you know that is him. And let me also put you back to our own Spicy Talk with Onwadia. You see, when Spice was doing her everyday live stream, she comes up with a live stream with Spice on her t-shirt. She made multiples of those different colors, you understand? So that is her identity. Whenever you see that t-shirt, you know it's Spice. That is her identity. That is how she wants to be identified. So maybe the guy is also doing the same, using that Accra hooded jacket as his own identity. It could be. All interview, he must wear this t-shirt. Yes, it's not one t-shirt. He has several of them. That's what I believe. It's his own brand, his identity, his logo, whatever you can call it, that it is. Ella is not just one clothes. I think he customized, yeah. And it's the only one that he wants, yeah. So I want to believe his identity, how he wants people to remember him, recognize him, identify him. If I can wear one shirt that says welcome to you all the time, honestly, I wouldn't mind making multiples of that to wear. It's easier when you want to talk. You're not bothering what outfit are you wearing today. You know you already have your content outfit. You go and then deck it up and interview is granted. All right. I want to thank all of you. I'm going to head out now to go start the Memorial's Day. It's 11:19 a.m. my time, so the day is still young. My family is fully awake now. I can hear my kids at the background. Everybody is fully awake. So Let's get ready to have a very lovely barbecue. It's Memorial Day. Let's celebrate our fallen heroes and also heroes that are serving. So I want to thank, oh, my entertainment. I called you on the phone. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Treasure. So this is what he has, and he went to betray Nigeria when he's in poverty. Chai, chai, chai. Ella today, I take God beg you. You don't dey round up. I don't want laugh. I don't want laugh, please. Yes, yes, yes. You're late, but it's okay. Another time we'll definitely connect. So I want to appeal to my fellow my people from my motherland, Nigeria. Okay, if you're from coming from Nigeria, migrating to a new place, not for the fact that you have a YouTube channel, Facebook following, Instagram following, does not mean you should just come the next thing without asking question how things are done in your new country. You're already vlogging and you're going diving into their politics, into their economy, without knowing what is actually happening. And remember, most countries, for you to speak, you have to be certified. You have to pass the board exam to talk. And you have to know your area of specialization before you talk. Liability lawsuit is huge. People should be careful. Don't stand to be giving misinformation of things you cannot verify. Oh, at the time they said she was taking a nap. I'm glad you rested, Jare. I'm glad you rested. We are talking about Dyna Ekwueme and then using the two of them as a case study for our conversation today. And Emade, not Emade, MD. We talked about the two of them as a case study to talk to every other content creator out there on the kind of information they give out. They should be able to vet the information before they throw them out. And the reason is because somebody cautioned Diana about the last video she made. So she went quickly to private that video. That was what led to our conversation today. All right, my people, I hate to let you guys go, but sincerely, it's 2 hours and 21 minutes and 46 seconds. I didn't plan to stay this long. I want to catch up with my kids. They're already playing at the background. So thank you guys for being here. I really, really appreciate all of you for joining me today and the contribution you made on today's conversation. Let's keep saying what is real. If you want to make content in your new country, you can personalize your country, do about travel, get to know the city you live in, video them, talk about those cities and sights, seeing, sights and sound of the city. Those are titles I'm giving, content, sights and sound of the new city, go for sightseeing, visit places. Those are things people want to talk about. Then if you want to talk about politics, you can talk about politics of the country, but make sure you are completely, you have the knowledge of the politics of that country before you get into it. And if you want to give this professional advice, make sure you are licensed to do so. Because Nigeria is a lawless country, everyone talk anyhow and they carry it everywhere. They go like MTN, not minding lawsuits. That is the truth. You can't do that in other places and get away with it. No, you can't do that in other places and get away with it. So please and please and please, before you go on telling people to move back to Nigeria, move back to Nigeria, move back to Nigeria. America is collapsing. Europe is collapsing. Before you go telling people all of those, please, are you an economic advisor? Are you a political analyst? Do you have license to tell people to move? Do you have license to give those kind of immigration advices, economic advices? If you have license to go ahead, then carry on. You have license, you can back it up, you can back what you're saying as fact, then carry on. But whereby you cannot prove it in court, don't go saying things that might land you in trouble. All right. Thank you guys for joining me today. Until I see you guys at my next live stream, which most likely is going to be on Saturday again. Yeah, I'm still battling with my weekdays, but Saturday, sure, you're going to see my beautiful face again. And for those people that came to disrupt my conversation today, the Dynamat, I don't want to use bad words. Like I said, my kids are behind the scene and I don't want to use offensive words. They'll be like, Mommy, why did you say that? Please and please get educated first before you have a conversation. And whereby you want to talk, you can open up a YouTube channel. It's free, they don't charge money. And come on a live stream, tag me on a live stream, bring me to your panel. Then, if you have something to say, I will be responding as you're talking. Because if that's Ngozi and whatever her name is, if they were smart enough, they could have jumped on my link here to contribute their quota. So since you did not do that, you lost the privilege of coming into my live stream, unfortunately. So go ahead and open other multiple accounts to find me. Constant Space. Hey, 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 Queen of England. Queen, the latest queen in town. Constant Space, thank you for joining me. I'm already rounding up. Until I see you guys in my next one. The funny part is that the advisor don't even stay in that country. I tell you, that is the funniest part. They don't live there. They're telling you how things, the workings of the country. I rest my case for them. I dope my cow for those advisors. All right, until I see you guys in my next one. God rest. Oh, amazing, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. We're already leaving. I am tired of sitting in one place for over 2 hours. Bye, everyone. See you guys on Saturday for another interesting conversation, and come ready so you can contribute on the conversation. I love you all. Remember, if you're a woman watching me, please love yourself enough so you can be able to give love to others. And be kind to one another, but you cannot give what you don't have, right? Until you appreciate yourself, value yourself, know your worth as a woman, and be kind towards yourself to take good care of your mental health, take good care of yourself. Then and then only can you be able to extend that love, that kindness towards others. You can't give what you don't have. So first of all, love yourself, value yourself, appreciate yourself, and look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. Even when the world is telling you you're not, reaffirm that to the world when you look at yourself in the mirror. Know your self-worth. Appreciate yourself. If you don't know your self-worth, you can't be able to appreciate others. Love yourself enough so you can love others. Having said that, guys, see you guys on next Saturday. Thank you guys for joining me. Until then, be well, be kind to yourself, love yourself enough so you can love this beautiful face here. Ciao, ciao.